Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Happy New Year's, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Eagles going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you've got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can't just pin his ears back and rush the quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 57 yards on the ground. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. They're set up to throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Throwing on 1st down. Cochran. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. but I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Defense showing blitz.
Come on, let's get round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
He'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Here we go now. Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
To throw on 3rd down. Cochran looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Perry, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cochran. And that's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. to the air on second down. Cochran going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. First and 10. Cochran got his man complete over the middle. That's Perry. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game.
And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. The 30, past the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Giants. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Wow, evasive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On play action, they'll throw.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like deep.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So now 2 pick-6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But #1, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. In motion goes Walters. They'll look to throw here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Their update now from down in Miami. The Dolphins have added on, and they seem to be pulling away in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Cochran, a dump off for Dixon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff as they run left side. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Looking to throw on second down. Cochran. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Gone. 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 Leopard. Leopard. Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Cochran. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. And he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Come on, let's flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Giants on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Let's go! What? Ohio! Ohio!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Kid 33, kid 33. Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Leopard, leopard. Leopard, leopard. All right, here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Looking to throw. Cochran. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. To throw on second down. Cochran. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Operating from the gun. Cochran. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. And New York set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the catch made by Walters. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Throwing on first down. Cochran over the middle, complete. It's Perry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cochran. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Cochran. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Come on, let's go. Ohio, let's go. Ohio, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here comes the D swarming to the line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that up.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.